Fieldwork is our first solo exhibition for the British artist Olivia Kemp. Olivia works in pen and paper to create monumentally detailed works that explore how the imagery we see informs both memory and imagination. There is no pencil under drawing or sketches. Everything is drawn in pen, like a stream of consciousness in ink that gradually builds up into these elaborately complex scenes. This exhibition revisits Olivia's residency at the Prado in Madrid in 2015, which she was awarded as part of the Richard Ford Award. The works in the show reinterpret a number of the works in the Prado collection. The centrepiece is a group of 5 works, the 5 senses. Each of these drawings represents one of the 5 senses and is packed with corresponding imagery. Touch, sight, taste, sound, and scent. The idea takes inspiration from an important group of paintings that were a collaboration between Rubens and Bruegel in 1617. These 5 senses were some of the founding works of the Prado's collection and were hugely influential at the time. Olivia's interpretations build on this idea and elaborate them with references to the Prado and beyond. In the drawing Sight, you can see this in-depth familiarity with the Prado's collection at work. Masterpieces are stacked one on top of the other to create a visual labyrinth of paintings. Goya, Velázquez, El Greco, Murillo. It is an essay in Spanish masters of painting. And as you come closer in, you notice that every space in the drawing is filled with detail. Rolled up drawings, shelves, and the familiar dozing dogs. These painterly references continue in the other works. In Taste, Goya and Velázquez reappear amidst a plethora of food and Baroque decoration. Notice how the table is stacked with fish, fruit, chicken, pies and cakes, against a backdrop of El Greco's Toledo in the distance. In Touch, a hand almost reaches out of one of the paintings to touch the head of the sitter, a self-portrait by Olivia in this instance. Here, the masterpiece by Velázquez, The Spinners, is adapted into the presence of a spinning wheel, alongside thread, blankets, needles, and a host of tactile objects, along with a hedgehog, a deer, and a hidden falcon. Sound similarly packs in a wealth of auditory items: drums, lutes, trumpets and bells, as well as striking clocks, parakeets and parrots, and a macaque monkey about to join in the song. And in Scent, the garden is packed with flowers and plants in elaborate Baroque containers, together with a host of animals populating this olfactory world, and an idealized deer curled up asleep in its center. The motif of wild animals, often as an image of the hunt, is a theme throughout Olivia's show, partly because it is also so prevalent in the early modern sensibilities of the Prado's collection from when it was founded. The Caledonian sow here makes particular reference to beasts and the hunt, wild boar being a favourite. This work loosely references Atalanta and Maliga, Hunting the Caledonian Boar, by Rubens from 1640. But there is a far greater tenderness towards the animals. The great sow sits in the centre of its densely described undergrowth, surrounded by its piglets in peace. Even the hunting dogs seem slow to launch into attack, and prefer this setting of idle repose. Not so much, though, with this larger work, 3 for a Girl. In this, Olivia continues the theme of game and the hunt, but references the work of Juan Sanchez Cotan from the early 1600s. His sparse still lifestyle was hugely influential, and here Olivia has adapted his sense of stark isolation for the medium of drawing. The precision of the cord and the feathers of the magpies contrast beautifully with the empty white space of the paper, against the almost endurance feats that her detailed works represent, it shows another side to Olivia's practice, and how she is constantly pushing the practice of drawing forward by building on artworks from the past.